Okay everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dark Souls 2. In the last one, we did a bunch of cool stuff, and we made progress to the point to where now we can head off to the next area. In this episode, we are going to be demolishing this next area because I actually made a great deal of progress. In fact, in this episode, and then in the next two as well, I will be defeating one boss per episode. That's damn good. Like, I had something similar in Dark Souls 1, in my Dark Souls 1 Let's Play, which, you know, quick side note, it's not on this channel, it's actually on a different channel. It was a previous one I did, but it's called D-Pad Gamer. If you wish to see that Let's Play, you can find it there. And if you can't seem to find it, I could always link it in the comments if you ask nicely. So, in Dark Souls 1, in my Let's Play, I actually managed to get really lucky and beat like, what was this, like 4 or 5 bosses in a row within the same hour and a half or something like that. It was like a great deal of progress, at least for me. I mean, some people might be flexing their like gamer muscles, being like, yeah, well, I beat all the bosses, you know, in 30 minutes while having sex with my woman and I had a steak on the side, you know, just Dark Souls stuff. It's like, what the fuck are you even talking about? No, but seriously, yeah, I know I'm not the best Dark Souls player, but I think I'm pretty okay. I could beat the game, I'm pretty sure. So that's good. But now that we got that out of the way, let's actually get to the area now. Great timing. This is Hyde's Tower of Flame. I assume that's how you'd say it. But this place is, so far at least, the most visually stunning out of all of the places I've been to. And I haven't been to many places so far in Dark Souls. It's, I think, more visually appealing than even Anor Londo was in Dark Souls 1. This place is beautiful. I love it. I love the aesthetic of, like, the... It's not rushing water. It's like the water's coming in, like from the ocean, like the tide is coming in. And then just all the like ornate buildings just jutting out of the water with the awesome sort of sunlight, like cast through all the objects. You see the little sunbeams. I think it's beautiful. It's pretty good. So definitely my favorite area. So I'm probably gonna end up spending time here later on. Almost fucking died. Probably going to spend a lot of time here later on when I invade. I don't know if this will be a popular invading spot, but it's possible. It's hard to say what makes a popular invading spot. Like, because in Dark Souls 1, a popular one was Anor Londo, a beautiful looking place. The Grave of Giants, I can't remember what it's called, but the underground grave area. As well as, I think the other one was the forest, because people like to people would have to protect the forest in the covenant that made you a blue phantom. So those are like 3 at least popular spots. The other one was like the very starter Undead Burg, because people like to jump on noobs and or meet up there for really high level PvP. Here, I don't know if this will be popular or not. I'm hoping it will be, because it looks really nice, and you know, if the place looks really nice, I won't really care if I end up spending a bunch of time here. Regardless, so kill 2 guys. They're pretty standard. You fight them each just one by one, and there is that, you know, switch over there that you could use to, I believe what it does is basically brings up the edge of the boss room over there, which makes the fight slightly easier because you won't get pushed off. Spoiler, I still get pushed off at least once. So what we're doing here is leading this guy out. You don't need to do this at all. Oh, almost died there. You do not need to lead him all the way out here. I was getting really cautious. I was thinking he's gonna be super strong. He's not super strong. These guys are all actually pretty mediocre. Like, don't let their size fool you. They're pretty meh in terms of strength. Like, yeah, he killed me a couple hits, but that's because I was hollow and I had like no health. No, I'm not hollow. And I can go ahead and get the bonfire here, which, holy shit, I don't know how I would have managed to miss this bonfire. It's here. You definitely want it, because it's much quicker than running all the way from Majula. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to actually bring in some phantoms in this episode and the next one because I want to show off phantoms. Also, it makes stuff a lot easier. You don't always need phantoms, but regardless, actually, I forgot, my bad. First, I'm invading with a cracked red eye orb. This is what it looks like when you're invading, and this is what it looks like to them to be invaded. I haven't been invaded, which is weird. I don't know why. It's maybe I have some setting turned off. I don't know. It's because I'm definitely online because I could summon people, but also I just got like glitched into a, or not glitched, but lagged into a backstab there, and this is on purpose. I'm running away to like roll off into the water because I don't want to give them the satisfaction of killing me. Oh god, sorry. It's silly. I don't like. It makes sense when people have phantoms and then I invade. It makes sense. Like, of course their phantoms can help them, but it feels a little douchey because like I never even got to bow to them. I was trying to bow to them and they just went in full attack. Like, that's not cool, guys. You should at least bow. You have it in your gesture menu. Like, come on. Now I'm summoning a phantom. But regardless, phantoms aren't always required, but there is a boss later on. I'll say it's almost required. Almost. I was just checking out the gestures here. At this point, it was the first time I was checking out. You get much more than these 8. Yeah, much more than these 8. But you have to talk to different NPCs and whatnot to actually get them. I think NPCs is the only way to get gestures, as far as I know. I think. I don't know. That's just, I believe, how it was in Dark Souls 1. So yeah, we got a phantom. This is Scarlet Devil 590. The 3s make it a little difficult to understand what was going on. But Scarlet knows what's up. Fucking bowing like crazy. Yeah. So, looks like Scarlet is a bit of a swordsman, like myself. Which is always, I mean, maybe not, but you know, at least is acting like a swordsman. So, and now you can see how jolly cooperation is. The benefits of summoning is that you get another person on your side that the enemies can focus on, and oftentimes they're either stronger or have a different set of they have a different moveset than you, so they can help out and be strong against certain enemies that you might not be able to be strong or do anything against. This person happens to be fairly strong, as far as I could tell, and be. Oh, this is what I was talking about. That switch. It brings up the edge. I don't know what it'd be like to fight without that, but regardless, what was I gonna say? Oh, so, there is an issue though with phantoms. Don't let them run ahead. Like, they're people, so they're gonna go at their own pace. But if you let them just run in on their own, they might get screwed. So unfortunately, that phantom died. And I feel a little bad that they died because it was sort of preventable, but I got my item. I got my item and I hit the switch. That's all I could ask for. I'm sorry, Scarlet Devil 590. That was my bad. You know, they're taking their time to be a bro and cooperate with you by being a phantom. Also, sometimes it's called a shade. I don't know why. Maybe that's just a term instead of phantom, but regardless. They're taking their time to help you out, so it's only right that you take your time to try to help them out likewise. Like, actually work together. Don't just let them run in there and be a meat shield and let them die real quickly. I mean, sometimes that's a good idea to do, but regardless. So, sometimes phantoms die. That's a given, okay? Also, I found a lot of times, and I'll just say that might be because the game is new, I run into a crap ton of summon signs that I click, and it says it's either been used and disappears, or I click it and it says it failed and then it disappears. And oh my god, it's frustrating when that happens. I mean, at this point it seemed like a lot of people were in this area regardless, so I was lucky enough that there were a lot of options and I actually got some successful summons through. But it could just be tough. Anyways, also say this guy right here, Well, actually, it's a great sword. The great sword variation of this knight, which I don't know the name of the knight, but the great sword variation, his main thing is that he likes to attack forward and down with 2 hands. And this is my first time, so I was like, ah, shit, a boss. So, item. But the great sword, he likes to attack forward and straight, so I recommend when going against him, focus on going either to the right or left. I have preference towards the right. Go towards the right and then back behind them, like directly behind their back, as if you're going to go for backstab. And if you can backstab, awesome. But if not, yeah, there you go. It says Summoning Shade. And also, there's the thing, sometimes it doesn't work. Wait, yeah, the one I'm summoning right now isn't actually a person. So, this is a phantom that is just here. I didn't do anything to actually get him. I bow to him regardless, just because it's habit. But the Masterless Gelanor, or whatever his name is an NPC. He just shows up if you summon him. Some NPCs, like this one I do know because I was reading in the guide. How one NPC works is that you have to summon them 4 out of the 5 times they are available for varying bosses. And they have to live through the fight and be there until you get the souls from the boss. And if you do all that, then you can get an item from them after like a dialogue tree littered down in the game. Which is really weird. I'm not weird, but it's really something you wouldn't know about unless you read about it. Or just happened to like luck into it. But that's very interesting. I think that's like a really cool thing. And if the items are, you know, tempting enough, I'll definitely do that. The reason I'm not talking about the Dragonrider here is that I'm about to die right here. Kids, if the boss you're going against is 1 strong and 2 pushes a lot and 3 there is a drop off to death, don't drop off and die. That's not a good idea. So that sucks. So I died. But we got Shade Noreimo. No Ramio, whatever. We got this lady, lady character, nice person. Helps us actually beat the boss. So boss time. Dragonrider. This guy, standard sort of. He's actually doing what I'm doing, but to like a greater level. He's one-handing his halberd, and he has an awesome shield. I don't know if you could get the halberd. I'm hoping you can because you get his boss soul, or his his lord soul or whatever. The soul of the boss. You get that, so I'm hoping you could trade it later on for either halberd or the shield. But I don't know. I want both. I know that much. You could only get multiple boss items, as far as I can guess, by trading them to this one person later on. I don't know who or where, but somewhere. Trading their boss souls. So if you want to get multiple, you have to go ahead and beat them again in New Game Plus. So he's very annoying that he has a lot of sweeping stuff. But as you saw there, you could easily jump over the sweep, or jump through it, I guess. And he likes to knock back, and Norimo fucking saved me right there by stunning him and or not stunning him, but yeah, I guess stunning him. I don't know if that's the correct term, but regardless, by jumping in there and just being a complete like beast about it, she saved me from dying. I almost killed myself right there. Luckily enough, I was able to get out of that little stun animation, or at least being hit animation, and jump away before I died. So that's good. Also, I should say, Norimo, what she gets for being summoned and helping me win, and staying there until after the souls are given, she gets, I believe, the same amount of souls. I think. I don't know if it's the same amount, but she at least gets a crap load of souls, which is really cool. And that's the main draw of summoning, or being summoned, is that you get a bunch of souls for sometimes only like a minute or few of work. So that could be really, really tempting for some people. And I'm glad it's tempting, because that means that you get a bunch of people that can help you out on your journey through Dark Souls. So, that's about it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and in the next one, we are going to kill another boss. I will see you then. Goodbye.